What if I told you that a 16th century French astrologer foresaw the very events that define our modern world? That hundreds of years ago, Nostradamus wrote cryptic verses predicting everything. From the death of Queen Elizabeth to a great war that could shake the foundation of human civilization? You might dismiss it as coincidence, or you might wonder, what comes next? Today, we dive deep into the mysterious prophecies of Nostradamus and the uncanny ways they appear to unfold in 2025. Stay with us until the very end, because what you're about to hear could change your understanding of history, prophecy, and the future of the world. Over the past 3 years, Nostradamus' prophetic verses have captivated millions. In 2022, the world was stunned when Queen Elizabeth II passed away, an event seemingly predicted by the French seer centuries ago. Then came the 2023 banking crisis in the United States, eerily foreshadowed in his writings. And in 2024, the world watched in disbelief as Donald Trump returned to power, a political comeback that many now claim Nostradamus envisioned. But as the pages of time turn to 2025, a chilling question arises. Are these just coincidences, or is there a deeper, prophetic truth guiding the course of history? Let us begin with perhaps the most disturbing prediction for 2025. The prophecy of a 7-month Great War. Nostradamus writes in Quatrain 246, after great trouble for humanity, a greater one is prepared. He describes scenes of blood, famine, steel, and plague, ominous signs of global catastrophe. And as geopolitical tensions rise between Russia and Ukraine, and in the Taiwan Strait, the world watches with bated breath. Are we witnessing the countdown to that fateful 7-month conflict? Could a single miscalculation plunge the world into chaos? If you love God and want to grow in faith, grab my book Bible Decoded on Amazon. Link below. Let it change your life. Simultaneously, we are warned of an astronomical omen, an alignment known as the 7 stars-linked pearls. Seen only 39 times in the last 3,000 years, this rare cosmic event is set to return in 2025. When it last occurred, the world experienced upheaval, famine, and war. Nostradamus warns that this alignment, coupled with the retrograde season of Saturn, will lead to natural disasters and global unrest. Astrologers echo these concerns, predicting storms, quakes, and volcanic activity as gravitational forces ripple across the Earth. But the prophecies extend beyond our planet. Nostradamus cryptically wrote, "The light of Mars will go out." A haunting prediction as humanity races toward colonizing the red planet. Could he have foreseen a cosmic event? Perhaps a solar flare or atmospheric collapse that renders Mars lifeless? Or does the prophecy reflect a symbolic extinguishing of humanity's hope for extraterrestrial expansion? Meanwhile, a bizarre and shocking incident involving Russian President Vladimir Putin adds another layer of mystery. A photograph leaked in early 2025 shows Putin being evacuated after a mauling by a bear. An event curiously linked to Nostradamus' words about a Russian king replaced by a bear. Was this merely an accident? Or part of a prophetic ritual gone awry, signaling the end of Putin's reign and a new era of instability in Russia? From the stars to the palaces of Earth, the prophecies extend their reach. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, royals turned exiles, are also the subjects of Nostradamus' quatrains. He wrote of an exiled prince with a foreign bride returning to reclaim his place amid a land torn by strife. As the health of King Charles III declines and the monarchy is rocked by internal tension. Could Harry and Meghan's return to prominence be the fulfillment of this prophecy? This sense of unraveling extends beyond politics and royalty. Natural disasters, too, are rising in frequency and ferocity. Japan's 7.5 magnitude earthquake in early 2025 left over 50 dead and many homeless. Floods swept through southern Europe. Fires ravaged Australia once more. Climate scientists agree the Earth is in distress. But those familiar with Nostradamus are less surprised. In Quatrain 146, he warned of fire from the center of the Earth and unrelenting storms. A prophetic vision many now claim is unfolding in real time. In another cryptic quatrain, Nostradamus describes a pestilence overtaking a great city. The COVID pandemic shocked the world, but are we prepared for what's next? New strains, antibiotic-resistant bacteria, and viral mutations hint that his plague warnings may not be confined to the past. As the year progresses, more predictions surface. The possible dethroning of King Charles, the death of Pope Francis, a war with China. Each of these events looms on the horizon, accompanied by the uneasy sense that we're living in the shadow of prophecy. And yet, perhaps most chilling of all is the prophecy of the third and final Antichrist. According to Nostradamus, two have already come. Figures of war and destruction. But the third remains unnamed. He will be charismatic, deceptive, and will rise amid global unrest. Many speculate. Could he already be among us? Some suggest world leaders. Others point to figures within global institutions. Whoever he may be, his rise will ignite a final battle between good and evil. This notion is not foreign to Scripture. The book of Revelation speaks of deception, persecution, and war as signs of the end. Paul warned that in the last days, many will abandon truth for lies. As false prophets rise and spiritual darkness spreads, the world may find itself spiritually unprepared for what's to come. Yet, amid all the chaos and calamity, there is hope. Nostradamus himself may not have intended his writings to declare fates sealed in stone, but rather as warnings. Warnings that humanity must heed. The future is not fixed. In the book of 2 Chronicles 7 verse 14, God promises healing if his people turn from wickedness and seek his face. As we look around in 2025 and see the words of Nostradamus aligning with the pages of the Bible and the headlines of our time, one thing is clear: we are not spectators. We are participants in this unfolding story. And how we act today may change how that story ends. In fact, some scholars are now exploring the idea that Nostradamus' prophecies not only align with biblical warnings, but may have been inspired by them. Many of his visions echo the apocalyptic tone of the book of Revelation: plagues, stars falling from the sky, rivers turning to blood, and great beasts rising from the sea. Whether these similarities are coincidental or deliberate, they deepen the mystery surrounding Nostradamus' insights. Modern interpreters argue that Nostradamus wasn't trying to frighten us, but to awaken us. His work can be seen as a mirror held up to human nature, a warning against greed, ambition, and hubris. And as we continue to march into a future marked by AI, space colonization, and spiritual emptiness, his verses call us to pause, reflect, and realign ourselves with what truly matters. Some prophecies even hint at spiritual revival. Nostradamus wrote of a leader in white robes who would rise from the east and preach peace in a time of global despair. While the identity of this figure remains speculative, some connect it to modern missionary movements or even the reawakening of faith in unlikely places. This possibility gives hope to millions. Even in the darkest verses, there's often a glimmer of redemption. Just as the Bible teaches that out of tribulation comes glory, Nostradamus' prophecies often speak of new beginnings rising from the ashes. Perhaps the wars, disasters, and upheavals are not the end, but the painful birth of something greater. So what will you do? Will you ignore the signs, dismiss the warnings, and continue as though the world isn't changing before your eyes? Or will you prepare? Will you awaken? The prophecies of Nostradamus are more than historical curiosities. They may be divine echoes through time, whispering urgently to our generation. The choices we make now in politics, in spirituality, in our care for the earth and one another may determine not just the shape of the coming years, but the fate of all humanity. Thank you for watching. If this message moved you, inspired you, or even disturbed you, share this video. Subscribe for more deep dives into prophecy, history, and the mysteries of our world. And remember, the future is not written in stone. It is written in the choices we make today. God bless you, and stay vigilant. If you love God and want to grow in faith, grab my book Bible Decoded on Amazon. Link below. Let it change your life. If this content blesses you and you'd like to support our mission, you can buy me a coffee or give a super thanks. Every contribution helps us create more content to inspire and uplift others.